Hey guys, Scott here, Pine Barren Craftsman. I got to 60 subscribers, and I want to say something. Never did I think for 1 minute that when my wife told me, hey, start a YouTube channel, A, that I would have anybody to want to hear anything that I had to say, and B, that I get to 60. It means a lot. And, you know, I never get a feeling of being like, oh, I'm embarrassed and putting myself out there and I'm going to look like, I'm looking for subscriptions and I'm trying to beg people to be interested in me. This is just as much as it is for me as it is for anybody else. And it's not a political agenda, which is important. I keep saying that because everything in this world seems like it is these days. And it's not because I want to have both sides like me because I get more subscriptions, but it's because I don't want to offend anybody. That's not what I do in my life. I don't go out of my way to say things. If I'm in a room with a political opinion and I know it, I'm going to shut my mouth if I don't agree. I typically don't go out of my way to hurt people's feelings or debate with them. I've been friends with both sides of the political spectrum, and I have long relationships with them. One of which is I just avoid the topics that I don't like. I don't want to talk about it with you. I want to talk about other stuff with you. And I could do that. And that's what this channel is about. There's one thing that me and you have in common. Maybe there's one thing that I'm going to get a comment from you, or there's one topic that I'm going to say here that it's going to help you. That's what we're here for. My thoughts today were just driving. We were going out to go pick up the weight bench. I'm all excited. And I was asking my wife what she thought about the channel so far, how she thought it was going. She watches all my videos. My kid gets a kick out of them. I think that she really is surprised. She's surprised that I gravitated towards these lectures and inner thought, whatever this is, more than go work on a car. To me, yeah, I could make an excuse to go work on a car. I could say, I got to go buy an old Model A and I'm going to show everybody what I'm going to do every night and work on it. But that's not what's in my heart right now. I'm going to work on the Trans Am and I'm going to continue to keep updates on it. And if anybody likes that, great. But to me, the meat and potatoes of this videos is getting to know some thoughts with me and eventually graduate past this stage and maybe get to talk to some real people in person. Neighborhood people, state people, city people, people from out of state. Just try to get into like a groove where I could do some like cool give and take. I'd like to do that. I think I have something to say on a lot of topics and not be divisive. But that brings me to this little topic here for this video, this couple-minute video. What's the deal with angry people? What's the deal with this? Like, people are pissed off. I know the world's messed up. I know there's a lot of things going on. Messed up in different senses for different people. But like, no matter how bad I feel about a political event, fear mongering, dead whale, I don't go out of my way to spread that. We know it's all in turmoil right now. I mean, COVID really brought that about. Before that, it was other things. Racial divisions, religious divisions, who's taking care of the earth, who's not taking care of the earth. It seems to have went up in the air. Nobody cares about the earth and everybody cares in their own way. It's just all over the place. But why is everybody mad? Is that where we're at now? The guy walking down the street who's on drugs is pissed because society let him down and he got hooked on drugs. He's got no money, right? Maybe his family broke up. Maybe he lost everything. Maybe he was an ex-veteran. Who knows where he got to that point. He's pissed, hurt, down. Then you got the guy going past him, looking at him. He's pissed because he sees somebody walking like that down the street. This street never looked like this. Who is this? Why is he walking down my street? Get him out of here. And then you got these people that live in these beautiful developments, manicured whatever, snoots. They're not bad people. They just like things their way. They got the money to do it. Pissed. You believe he drove down that FedEx truck down our street? You believe that, man? You believe he didn't go to the toll booth before we got into the senior development? Who cares? Pissed. Contractor does a good job for you on your house. Something goes wrong, one thing, and immediately the whole reputation of that guy is ripped asunder. I'm not saying you did that, but I'm saying I'm seeing a lot of people do stuff like this. Blasting people. Blasted them on Facebook, blasted them. That's one of the reasons why I got a Facebook. I'm still on it, but it's why I don't want to be involved with commenting and stuff and paying too much attention to it. I just want to promote my channel. But like angry. So all this stuff's going on in the news, and it's bothering me. I see it in society. And then I start seeing like the good stuff, It's like pockets. And it looks so precious. It's like a little flower popping up through the cracks. It's like, man, some good gesture, some thought, It's so refreshing. And I think back to like some talks that I had with my buddy back in the day. Like, you need the darkness to see the light. You need the contrast. Music. You could sit there and you could jam out and you could play a fast song the whole time and have a whole album like that. But it's the pauses. It's the moments in between, the different flavors of life that, that we need. And it just seems very angry. Whether you felt betrayed or slighted or forgotten, it's hard. Now, so much for me to say, hey, how come, you complain about people being angry? You got an easy life. You're home. You're taking care of your kid. I got to go to work. It's 80 hours. What can you do? And I worked hard, and I worked in the sewer department. I was the same way in the sewer department. We're down in a hole, we're digging up turds, and we're doing stuff that you wouldn't want to even think about. And I never went to work angry. I never was pissed. Never wanted to make people's life hell. I did bring home the social stress, though. That's what bothered me. People being angry. How could he treat this person like that? Right? I got it, for instance. You find a credit card or something on the floor. That's not the right thing to do, right? You get it, you put it back. You say, here, you give it to the lost and found, whatever, if you don't know the person that dropped it. You find $20, you put it in your pocket, it's cash. Or do you say, hey, wait a minute, did anybody lose this $20 bill? And you look at them in the eye and you see if they are telling you the truth. Everybody will come running, give me that 20.